Look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down 17-yard line.
Wait, set, wide, 80. Check it, reload.
Here you go. 47's a Mike.
Go.
Down to lose one. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
We all, hey,
Brady. And incomplete to open things up. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
47's a Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Smooth.
47.
Check it.
Brady will try again on second down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
72.
On third and long, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready. Yellow lady. Here we go. You think you won't get this? Clock.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 at the 19.
Hey, Haywood.
On the ground, this is Kamara. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
You ready?
That's how we do, D.
5-9. Kill. 6-3. 2-18. Chop.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Check it.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play. The former seventh-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So into Pats territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Here's Murray. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up third and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
5-9. Hey, high 7.
Let him know. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Hit. Watch the twist.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kyle Van Noy. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Go Bandit.
47 Mike. Mike 47. Blue Dan. Check.
Brady going to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 47.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Hey, check Mike 47.
Alert.
47. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 47's the Mike, boy. 47. Check.
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. Caught by Sanu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots, nothing.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
Hey, Wahoo.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Ricky.
Hey, goal 66.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He hits White, complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
47.
Bravo.
47. Check. 47. Watch the run. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Watch the run. Check it out, Reed. 6 guys.
Hey, second.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Brady now to throw.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Wait, 20. Ozzie.
Check.
Protected, reload.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Hey, check Mike 47. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Hey.
47's the mic, boys, 47.
Go Bandit.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 26, check 26. Kill. Check 40.
Alert! Hey, Delta.
27 Mike, 47. Watch the screen. Let me kill.
Throwing now is Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Mohamed Sanu. 48 yards, and the Patriots have taken the lead. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down here the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ready?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Over. Hey, kill. Hey, orbit. Easy.
Come on.
On first down, Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Sugar.
Mike's 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 47.
Now watch one, watch one. Check 31, check 31. Watch the safety creep. Goal 50.
On first down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Check, 47. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his prime.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. 58, boys.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Again has it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check. Check 52. We go 21. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Breeze. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
95-56, 95-56. Easy, opposite.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check three.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Ready.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check.
This is Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 36, Breeze. This is caught by Gibb. He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Check it back.
Again, it's Murray. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Hey, easy.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and touchdown Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Michelle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Exit. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here I come. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
From the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, 20.
56.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. They've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I got you.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. He'll take a shot for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson. 32 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Kill.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ready. 5-8.
From the 41, Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He's airing it out for Sanu. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
54.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike's 5-4. I don't think you got it.
Hey, high 7.
54. Mike's 54.
Alpha.
Go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Shadow.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's got Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Brady going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Breeze now to throw.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Right there. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Good. I threw it. Ready.
Now Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. One final try here for Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.